I recently moved into a new apartment here in Limassol. In this video, I will share how I went about finding a place to rent, what I paid attention to, and why I eventually chose one of the developments by Crona Group. I will explain the main pros and cons of both the apartment and the residence, discuss the cost of buying or renting, and break down my approximate monthly expenses.
How many apartments did you consider in this area before making your decision?
Initially, I found around 10 apartments that I wanted to visit before making a decision. Unfortunately, about half of them didn't actually exist on the market. They were just used as a bait to attract attention, and once I reached out, I got the usual replies. This apartment has already been rented, but we can show you something else. So from the original 10 options, only 2 really matched what I was looking for. Overall, the search process was quite straightforward. The hardest part was deciding whether to hold out for a place that met all my criteria or make some compromises. For example, rent a smaller apartment, but in a more well-known residence. I will be honest, I had my eye on Eden Rock for a while, but in the end I decided to go with the Crona Group project.
Why did you choose this particular apartment?
This place checked almost all the boxes for me. The apartment was brand new, no one had lived here before. The project has been completed just a few weeks earlier, and the owner did an amazing job with the furnishing. Everything was ready to move in. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, and one of my key requirements was underfloor heating and a central air conditioning system. Because, let's be honest, living in Cyprus during the hot months without proper cooling is nearly impossible. I also wanted it to be in Limassol, within walking distance about 10 minutes from the sea. A gated residence with a swimming pool and a storage room. It has everything you can expect from a new apartment in Cyprus today. In Cyprus, developers often try to save money on construction by skipping underground parking and instead placing it on the ground floor right under the building. As a result, you often see residential projects with very limited parking spaces, and every day you have to squeeze your car in somehow. Cars get scratched, and if you drive a large vehicle, parking becomes almost impossible. Here, the first thing that stands out is how spacious everything is. There is a wide driveway and plenty of parking spaces. Currently, not all owners have moved in yet, so the area is completely open. You can park anywhere you like. It's incredibly comfortable and easy to access. I have always loved Switzerland. I lived there for many years, so when you walk in and see a Swiss-made Schindler elevator, it's a right sign that the developer didn't cut corners. At least not when it comes to infrastructure or quality appliances. Often, to save costs, developers install cheap air conditioning units that break down easily or raise environmental concerns. Here, I really appreciated that the apartments are equipped with a central VRV air conditioning system by LG and underfloor heating by Siemens, connected to solar panels to help reduce electricity consumption. It's almost impossible to find a new apartment in Cyprus that actually has a proper entrance hall or even a small closet for outerwear. That's why I really appreciated that in this apartment, even though the space is compact, there is still a built-in wardrobe right by the entrance. Another thing is, everyone knows, here in Cyprus we all love good food. I was really happy to see that the owner installed a large smart fridge that can even be controlled from your smartphone. I also love that the entire apartment has laminate flooring, a custom bathroom design, and high ceilings. Over 3 meters, I believe.
3 meters?
Exactly 3 meters. The hidden doors are 2.6 meters high.
Yes, that's right.
And of course, all of this creates a sense of space, openness, and ultimately comfort. It's also very important for me that an apartment has a proper dining area, a place where you can fit a full-size table. In many modern apartments, since they tend to be quite small, developers usually only leave space for a sofa to watch TV and a small kitchen island. But honestly, a kitchen island is not comfortable for dining or for working. That's why I really value having enough space for a large table, where you can have lunch or dinner and also use it as a home office workspace. The curtains here are manual, not automated. But the panoramic windows completely make up for it. They open up to a spacious terrace with high-quality aluminum frames and excellent sound insulation. And when you open them up, the living room and terrace blend together, creating a nice feeling of space and light.
Please tell me, how much does an apartment like this cost?
I think it's worth explaining rental prices in Limassol in a bit more detail for those who aren't very familiar with them. The rent for an apartment like this can range from 3,000 to 3,500 per month, depending on the season and the agreement with the owner. If you're renting long-term or can pay a larger deposit upfront, the price can often be negotiated. But on average, in this part of Limassol, new high-quality two-bedroom apartments start at around 3,000 per month. If we are talking about more upscale residences, then prices can easily range from 3,500 to 5,000. And in some premium projects like the Ritz-Carlton residences, they can even go up to 10,000 per month.
Have you calculated the monthly expenses for this apartment yet?
The service charges in this residence are around €150 per month. This covers the upkeep of the entire building, including the pool maintenance, parking areas and waste collection. Like everyone else in Cyprus, we pay separately for electricity and water. Since there are just two of us living here, I expect our electricity bill to be around €150 per month. Hopefully a bit less, thanks to the solar panels, which should help reduce energy costs. And I hardly count the cost of water. I don't know, maybe around €250 for a couple of months. I will find out soon. I'm curious, how much did this apartment cost at the very beginning, when the project first launched?
When we first launched this project, off-plan, two-bedroom apartments at Onyx Residence started from €550,000. As the construction progressed, we gradually increased prices by about 10% at each stage. At the moment, if we still had available units or two-bedroom apartments, the starting price would be from around €650,000 and up.
So the property value has increased by roughly 20% during the construction period.
That's correct. If you look at the overall market in this area, the starting price for two-bedroom apartments now is approximately €700,000 and above.
Is it still possible to buy an apartment like this in your residence?
We still have two available options here. One is a three-bedroom apartment on the first floor, fully furnished, priced at €750,000. It's ready to move in. You could literally start living there tomorrow. The second option is a two-bedroom penthouse on the fourth floor with a beautiful view, plus a rooftop terrace that comes with a sauna and jacuzzi. The starting price for this one is €777,000.
If I buy a property in a Crona Group development, can I take advantage of a payment plan?
Yes, we always offer a payment plan for projects that are off-plan or under construction.
Do you assist your clients with obtaining a mortgage approval from banks?
Yes, we help our clients navigate the mortgage approval process. So what are some downsides or challenges of living in this residence?
If you want to live in a popular area like Limassol, you have to be ready. Construction is everywhere. Finding a quiet, green and ideal spot here is quite difficult, because there are always new buildings going up. The second drawback for me is that there is no gym in the residence. We even spoke with the management company about possibly creating a small outdoor fitness area, which would solve this issue. And one more thing, not sure if it's a real minus, but the gates to enter and exit the residence only open with a remote control. They don't open automatically when you're driving out, so you always have to carry the remote with you to leave the property. If you would like to learn more about available apartments in this and other developments by Crona Group and get access to the best offers, feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to help. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps with the visibility on YouTube and motivates me to keep creating more content. See you soon in Cyprus.